The reason Swiss military has grown from strength to strength from a one-man business about 30 years ago is the reason that we are very passionate about the product that we make, which means that we make sure we recognize the demand vacuums that are there in the market as of now. By a demand vacuum, I mean most competitors that we have in the market, or most companies for most consumer products, make similar products. If a company is making a t-shirt, another company is making a similar t-shirt with no difference per se. We try and make sure that we first have a market research in place where we understand a certain demand vacuum, where a consumer has a need, but no other product in the market is actually fulfilling that need for a customer. So the machinery goes back, we start doing research on the materials, on the designs, our global R&D lines make sure that the product is made from innovative materials, the pricing is controlled, which is where the entire concept of affordable luxury comes into Swiss military, which is something which is a part of a vision statement. We want to make a premium product, a Swiss product, something which adheres to Swissness, with a reliable product, a product which stands the test of time, but which is affordable for the masses. Swiss military never stood for a brand which was niche, which was unique, which was an LV or a Gucci. So you would have, a customer really planning an investment into buying a bag. We wanted to be a product which was affordable, which was very unique, where a certain customer would walk into a store, pick up a pen. Now I'll give you an example. The pen would be having the refill which is made in Switzerland. The epoxy gold logo would be made in Korea. The special metal barrel refill would be made in Japan. It will be assembled in Taiwan, and the price would be 1/10 of a competitor brand in the market. So a customer walking in would pick up a pen saying, it's too expensive, I can't afford it. He flips it out, checks out the price and says, this is fantastic, I can buy it actually. So which is the reason why Swiss military has grown from strength to strength because of the values that we had as a part of the brand. Now market research showed us that out of 10 people walking into a store, 2 would actually walk in to pick a specific product from a specific brand. 2 would walk in saying that I'm a fan of a brand, I would want to see what is new being offered from the brand. And 6 out of the 10, which is about 60% of the people actually walking in, would have no clue. Either they don't know what to buy, or they're just walking in just to have a good time. So the impulse buy for us was a very key thing, that if a person walks in with no intention of buying a product, but picks up the product, sees the utility, says it's something very different, I've never seen a design like this, it fulfills a utility that I've not had fulfilled before, and it suits a price which is actually in the budget, we have a winner. In the Indian context, we are a new entrant. We entered the market about 5 years back. We entered from the B2B way primarily because we wanted to understand the Indian customer, because a customer in Europe buying a certain Swiss military product would not be the same profile, having the same taste and the same price points as an Indian customer. So Swiss military devised a way in which a very big market, a very high priority market, a very price sensitive market would be treated in a very special way. So we entered very slowly. We entered the B2B corporate way. We went with online and in-flight sales primarily. 12% of our turnover today is from online sales, and about 25% of Swiss military's turnover as of now is from in-flight sales. And then we slowly entered the B2C domain, which is what we're here for. So the distribution, as we thought, on a global scale or a level, was very different from what the unorganized sectors, distribution sectors in India held. Therefore, a careful entry was done after customizing the global product lines for the Indian taste and price points. The overwhelming product response, owing to innovative styling and triple-digit growth for Swiss military, is what prompted us to come to the B2C domain in 5 years. Growth propelled due to proliferation of online sales targeting Tier 2 and Tier 3 towns, where the advent of media, where the exposure that the customer has today to so many brands is making very brand conscious, which is where they would want to buy a brand which is known, renowned globally, even in a Tier 2 or Tier 3 town. Licensing is something that we are looking at in a very prominent way as of now for rapid expansion, but we are very careful about the partners that we choose. The success criteria for a licensee partner for Swiss military being, one, the choice should be that he should be conforming to our global standards of quality. The relationship should be absolutely transparent, so if we are passing on a Swiss quality mandate, the adherence has to be there. what it does for us is it propels the investment into the market for rapid expansion. There's a universal appeal of the brand, which is what helps us to have a universal appeal for a licensee walking into our store. And the awakening of the Indian manufacturers and retailers to the entire concept of licensing, which is a win-win for both the brand owner as well as the licensee.